It took 5 years, 3 detectives, and a grieving mother who refused to give up. But in the end, the truth came from a single Facebook message sent at 2:14 a.m. by someone who should have stayed silent. For 5 years, the case had gathered dust. Police files were stacked neatly on a forgotten shelf. Screenshots of text messages fading under fluorescent lights, and a mother sat awake in a dark living room, her daughter's photo glowing on a mantle no one dusted anymore. And then, the notification sound. Ping. At exactly 2:14 a.m., a new message appeared in her inbox. It was from an account with no profile picture, no friends, no activity, just one line. I know what happened to Lily. The room seemed to tilt as Karen Morales gripped her phone. Her fingers trembled. She read the message again, breath slipping out of her lungs like someone had punched her 5 years. 5 years without answers, without closure, without even a body. 5 years of replaying her daughter's last day alive. But now, someone knew. And Karen didn't know yet that this message would unravel every lie, every secret, every alibi that had kept the truth buried. Because the person who sent it was the last person she ever expected. Lily Morales was 24, studying digital art, stubbornly optimistic, the kind of girl who carried peppermints in her bag for strangers having a bad day. Her best friend Ava described her as someone who sparkled without trying. And then there was Ethan Briggs, her boyfriend of 2 years, quiet, polite, charming enough to win Karen over with his gentle smiles. He worked in IT, loved photography, and always claimed he preferred the background. There was a picture Karen kept framed. Lily leaning into Ethan, eyes bright, laughing at something he whispered. It became the last photo taken before Lily vanished. According to Ethan, she left after an argument. According to Karen, her daughter never left without saying goodbye. The truth was more complicated than either of them knew. The signs had been subtle at first. Lily canceling lunch plans because Ethan wasn't feeling well. Lily showing up late to work, exhausted and jumpy. Lily ignoring messages for hours, unheard of for a girl who once responded within minutes. One afternoon, Karen remembered seeing faint red marks around her daughter's wrists. Lily brushed them off. "Just an allergic reaction, Mom. Nothing serious." But Karen noticed how she avoided eye contact, how her smile didn't reach her eyes. Ava later recalled a chilling detail. Lily had typed a long message one night, then deleted it. Instead, she wrote, "Forget it. I'm fine. Don't worry." She wasn't fine, and everyone who loved her sensed it. But Ethan always had an explanation, a reason, a story. And by the time the truth came out, it was far too late. On a rainy Thursday in April, Lily visited her mother, staying longer than she usually did. Karen remembered the way Lily lingered in the doorway, as if scared to leave. "Mom," she whispered softly, "do you think people can change?" Before Karen could answer, Lily hugged her tightly, too tightly. Then she was gone. It would be the last time anyone saw her alive. According to Ethan, she stormed out after they argued over something stupid. He claimed she packed a bag and left. He claimed she blocked him. He claimed she needed space. But her phone pinged a cell tower only once after that night, near a secluded hiking trail she rarely visited. Then silence. No bag, no bank activity, no social media login, nothing. It was as if she had evaporated. Detectives searched the woods, the creek, the cliffs. Dogs were brought in. Volunteers combed every ravine. But Lily, or any trace of her, was nowhere. And Ethan's grief seemed rehearsed. He cried without tears, spoke without emotion, and disappeared from public view within weeks. The case went cold and stayed cold until the message. Detective Raymond Ortiz stared at Karen's phone screen, reading the message over and over. "I know what happened to Lily." They responded immediately, pretending to be Karen. They asked questions. The sender hesitated. Then, "I shouldn't say anything, he told me not to." That one word changed everything. With digital forensics, detectives traced the account. It wasn't easy. VPN layers, fake emails. But eventually a small clue slipped through. A geolocation ping from Ethan's workplace. But the sender wasn't Ethan. It was someone else who worked there. A janitor. a quiet man named Marcus Dunn, who had been on the night shift the year Lily disappeared. When detectives brought him in, Marcus trembled so violently he struggled to speak. "I didn't want to be involved," he whispered, "but I saw something I wasn't supposed to see." On the night Lily vanished, Marcus had been sweeping the parking garage at Ethan's office. He saw Ethan leading Lily into the workplace after hours. She was crying. He was holding her by the arm. Marcus froze when he saw Ethan return alone, carrying something wrapped in a tarp. He never told anyone. He was terrified. But guilt eats at the soul, and 5 years later, guilt finally won. Detectives executed a search warrant at Ethan's old office, now occupied by a new company. But beneath the newly installed flooring, forensic teams discovered remains Lily had never left the building. And the only reason the truth surfaced was because Marcus finally broke. When Ethan was arrested, he didn't fight. He simply stared at the floor as detectives cuffed him, as if he had expected this moment for years. But the truth, the real truth, didn't come out until hours later in a stark interrogation room. He didn't cry. He didn't deny. He didn't blame anyone else. Instead, he whispered the words detectives never saw coming. "She was planning to leave, and she wasn't scared of me anymore." At first, it made no sense. But then Ethan began to unravel. Lily, after months of feeling controlled and isolated, had finally taken her life back. She had applied for a job in another city, a design internship she'd always dreamed of. She'd told her mother she wanted a fresh start. She had even secretly packed a few bags and hidden them at Ava's apartment, planning to leave quietly without confrontation. But the detail that broke Ethan was this. Lily had changed all her passwords, everyone, and she stopped sharing her location with him. He said it like a confession and an accusation at the same time. "That's when I knew," he whispered. "She was slipping out of my hands. She didn't need me anymore." To Ethan, Lily finding her independence wasn't just a decision. It was betrayal. He depended on controlling her, on knowing where she was, who she talked to, what she planned. When she took that power back, his world cracked. He begged her to stay that night. She refused. She told him she was done being monitored, questioned, and guilt-tripped. She wanted her life back. And Ethan, afraid of losing the only person he had built his entire identity around, made a choice that destroyed everything. But the darkest twist wasn't the motive. It was the fact that for 5 years, Ethan sat with Karen, helped her put up missing person flyers, and comforted her on anniversaries. All while knowing Lily never left the building, he played the grieving boyfriend. He hugged the mother of the woman he killed. He listened to theories, rumors, false leads, pretending to care. The Facebook message didn't just solve a mystery, it shattered an illusion Ethan had maintained for half a decade. A monster hiding behind sympathy, a lie wrapped in grief. Lily Morales never got to finish her art degree. She never got to live the independent life she was reaching for. Her dreams ended the moment someone she trusted decided her freedom was a threat. Her story reminds us of a painful truth. Sometimes the people who claim to love us the most are the ones who hide the deepest danger. And sometimes justice doesn't come from the system, but from a single message sent in the middle of the night by someone whose conscience finally refused to stay silent.